Welcome back to Shack Shop.
They got this thing all kinds of
Dirty Dan style. Bucket and drink of water back here.
Hey Mom, look, the boys are back in town.
So Tanner and I have gone on an adventure. We found us a little trailer for a couple $100. We're gonna try to fix it up a little bit and see what we can do with it.
Step one, safety chains.
Step one, safety third. See, this is where he's confused.
I am confused.
All right, so it's the next day out here. I went through the wire brush this morning, hit everything on the top, hit the crossbars in the middle. Like we said, we are gonna put a deck on this today. So I'm going through with just a black gloss enamel and getting everywhere that a board is gonna touch painted, and then also hitting the cross members. I already hit a few of them on the top with some, I think that was just the rust reformer. Just knocked off the junk and crud. But like I said, we're gonna get 12-foot 2x for the front, going back 12 foot, and then another 10 foot. So that should leave us with about, if I remember, 4 foot off the end where we're gonna put the dovetail. So let's get this mamma jamma painted up a little bit.
The grill's on fire.
Well, we got the bottom painted, putting the deck on. I hired some help. Came out to help.
Yeah, I remember some of these. I think I'm about to sell all my Milwaukee tools, unfortunately.
I got that on video. Sell them. We have most of it drilled off. Don't mind the little wavies. Like I said, we hired some help to come through, help us out. Got our first load loaded up. I'm gonna have to strap that down when we go down the road. And of course, we got the back end, which we're gonna dovetail. Probably about 3-4 foot of it. It will be a little bit lower once we get the other tires and wheels on.
A lot of house on fire.
Got dinner brewing over there. We're getting there.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
We're getting there. Still got to do a little bit of touch-up paint on the back end.
And some stabilization.
And some stabilization. Well, as y'all saw, we got the boards on. We just got a few little clips of it because we were at a buddy's house working on it, trying to get it done before dinner was done. So we have it all put together. Still got to put some supports on the bottom end.
Got a new foot plate.
Got a new foot plate on it the other week. New chains on it. Now we're going to go ahead and throw some stain on there, quote unquote.
Stain.
Now we've seen this in the past on viral videos of people that use engine oil as stain and sealant.
I've done it.
Tanner has done it. He can confirm. I got a 5-gallon bucket of oil from multiple vehicles. So we're just going to slather it on there, and then we're going to come back after everything is stained. And I have a 2-inch wide strip to put down over our joint here because we have a little bit of bowage since it has completely dried out now. It's been out in the sun for about 2 or 3 weeks. So we're going to cover this joint here, and then it sits right where we can put some carriage bolts on through. But first, let's get it stained before we lose sunlight, because I can always take care of that.
You can always weld in the dark.
All right, we got our first coat on. A little patchy here and there, but we're gonna come back with a second coat tomorrow. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. Also gonna come back with a pump sprayer and get in between all the little doodads up in there. That way it looks like $1,000,000. Golly, it's already starting to absorb it pretty good. Yeah. Over to South Carolina, you can see the pollen flying through the air.
It's like snow.
Yeah. Probably should have blown this off first. All right, let's go get the metal, weld it together, bolt it down, rock and roll with it. Good morning. It's the next day, probably about 11 o'clock. Looks really good in the daylight. You can tell some spots that just have not soaked in yet, but that's okay. Like I said, I got the pump sprayer. I'm gonna spray in between all the crevasses today and probably slap on another layer before Tanner gets over here later on this evening, and then we will put on that metal strip, bolt it in place, and then we still got a few other little things to take care of. We need to put a support right here, similar to what is like that on the sides, and then we also need to throw another support back here because you can tell the difference in the support size or how this wood is falling. So a few little things to work on today, a few little things, but we'll throw you all on time lapse. Let's get this spraying and rolling. So there we have it, second layer done. Gotta throw a little bit of diesel in there to thin that up so that way I can actually spray on the inside. And right now it's just coming out as a jet, which does not look good, but taken care of. Now we'll let this sit for a few hours. It's nice, 65 degrees, sunny, windy. As you can tell, probably can't hear me, you can hear the wind, but we'll circle back this in a few hours. We got that paint dried out pretty well, or that oil, let me rephrase that. Got to use the trailer a few times. We're going to finish up with putting our bar across here because we got some board sticking up. So we got 3 spots that we're going to anchor it down to. I already got the jack back there. We're going to get these wheels off and give them a different color. We're actually going to sell these wheels and switch them to an actual trailer because front of it sits a lot higher than the back of it for some reason, obviously, because we're running 265s by 75 by 16s. We're actually going to switch that down to 225s, so it'll sit a little bit lower and hopefully pull a little bit better. Yeah, let's pop these things off. Well, we lost one. I got a few more off, but they're all soaking in PB Blaster. As you saw, put the tray on. That's just a bolt that I had, spare bolt that I had with a spare nut that I found in the garage. The plate is actually 2 4-foot plates welded together right smack dab in the middle. And we're gonna do another anchor point there, another anchor point there. And we're gonna have to fabricate something to come out and do a little triangle. See, like kind of like how the existing ones are. We do need to go through and cut the tabs off. We got a whole slew of things, but we're focused on getting these tires off and getting them replaced. So we're gonna let this soak for a minute. See you back here in a few. Well, we have tires off. Tanner's
I'm rebuilding the trailer.
Rebuilding, doing some welding, some soldering, some wiring over there. Giving it a fresh, clean aesthetic. Wheels are off. Had to wait for him to bring a big ugga dugga. Because those things were locked up nice and tight. He managed to get them all off without snapping any. So
You lie.
I mean, I snapped one. Tanner didn't though. So we're gonna get these things cleaned up, get them sanded them a little bit, sanded down a little bit, paint it up. Woo! Well, as you guys just seen, we got things washed up. They actually came out really nice. Along with all the center console, center hub centers, center of the hubs, those things. So we're gonna get these things listed, try to get them sold, so that way we can get this UFO out of the driveway. We're getting our new tires on. Oh yeah. The other tires had a little bit of height rate difference. The back was sitting a lot higher than the front, so this will sit a little bit better. And we will also figure out our rear end. We got about 4 foot to play with. Do we dovetail that, or do we just do some ramps off the back? We don't know. We're gonna find out with the fitment. These bad boys. The main thing is gonna be getting on the new tires and wheels. Now the reason we went with, I believe it was some Amazon tire and wheels, just 225s by 75 by 16. Yep, 225, 75 by 15, excuse me. The reason we went with these 10 plies, a little bit smaller. The Toyota wheels that were on here were 265, a little bit taller. So as you can see, this one doesn't even touch the ground, where the Toyota wheel was like barely off the ground to be able to get it off. Also, the Toyota wheel was, you couldn't get your finger in between the deck and here. Of course, the whole trailer's jacked up, so it's gonna be a little bit different once we set it all down. But in the meantime, we're gonna get this side all wrapped up, the other side all wrapped up, let it down, and see where it sits. Very excited to see that today. But first, I gotta get the right socket. Well, there we have the new tires and wheels. Came down a little bit, not as much as I was expecting. It really brought down that back end though. You can tell it's the whole trailer is sitting nice and level. But you got the front end looking good. I mean, it's almost to hitching level, about inch off, inch and a half. The back, definitely, like I said, sitting a little bit more level. Well, Tina, what are we doing over here?
We're welding.
We will be welding in just a moment. So what we're doing is rigging up our...
What you gonna do about water getting in the bottom? Oh, it's got a drain hole in the bottom. The bottom's open too, Zach.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave that open a little bit. We will have to pull the boards up a little bit because they've sagged, but that's just going to be for a little bit of extra support and also getting this front bar level-esque. So pull down the rest of the 2x to make sure everything's sitting halfway decent. Zachary is also helping us today. Kia. So we're doing this from this side and the other side. Well, what y'all saw was me hitting this second protective angle here. Really not super worried about structural. We're not going with the 2-inch 90 over there. Just some regular smaller one. I think it's 1 inch 3/4 and 3/4 inch tubing. Just something to catch the boards, something to catch the bracket on the end there. Obviously I got that one down, tightened in. Yeah, it is a little wavy, but it keeps the boards looking a little bit better than how they were. Still got to go over there, hit that side. Got some paint on that support as well. Still need to lob these off. And then, yeah, first I'm gonna grab some dinner. I gotta slide this cardboard under, probably hit it with some paint before going and eat. But hit that with some paint, drill, bolt, tighten down all my bolts, make sure it looks nice, come through, go on my angles, hit it. Well, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Finally got my tabs cut. We got the piece of metal holding down the wood in the middle, kind of as a brake, metal brake. Got new tires on it in this video. Got a few things done. Still a few things to figure out, like our rear end. It sounds like we're probably gonna cut that rear bumper off, somehow mount it to the top of our frame, and then get some ramps on this thing. But as for next video, y'all come back and see us at Shag Shop.